The Detroit Pistons making their way down to Atlanta for a little preseason action with Detroit in town. That means former Hawk Josh Smith going to work against his old team, hitting the floater there. He had 14 points, Atlanta up 15-13 at that point. Later in the first, Shelvin Mack on fire, 4 of 5 from distance on the game, but Detroit up 23-18. Former Atlanta Hawk Cartier Martin with the steal. He goes the other way and throws this one down on his old squad. He had 8 points on the game. Detroit up by 7, 25-18. Jeff Teague working on his outside game. He had a double-double, 16 points, 10 assists. Atlanta by 3, 36-33. Then Josh Smith finds the right guy. Yeah, Andre Drummond, a monster game. 19 points, 17 rebounds. Caron Butler looking and finding Kyle Singler outside for the triple. He was 3 of 5 from range on the game. Detroit led it by 2 at that point. They led it by 2 at the break. To the third quarter we go. Josh Smith misses, and then it gets worse. He lands on Paul Millsap's foot. He would leave the game. Stick and stay with NBA.com for any updates on his condition. Jeff Teague, smart idea here. Find Kyle Korver outside for the 3, and Atlanta goes up 68-62. Korver 15 points on the game. Then it's Al Horford working his way back into shape. Gets the hook to go. He had a dozen points. Atlanta up 82-74. Jeff Teague looking and finding Mike Scott for the layup inside, and Atlanta up 90-77. But Detroit comes storming back. Andre Drummond inside just stuffs this one home. Big jam there. That cuts the lead down to 8. Then it's Brandon Jennings outside just flinging this one up, and it goes down. That's wonderful work from Jennings as you see the Pistons continue their comeback. How about Greg Monroe with the steal, and DJ Augustine finds Monroe for the layup on the break. Detroit comes all the way back in Atlanta to win it by 4. Your final score, 104-100.